Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nashaly Torres, for those of you who don't know me yet. I know I've been a little MIA lately, like a lot, but I'm back and this is gonna be a Q&A video, my first Q&A ever, and you know how this goes, like everybody asks me questions and I answer them. So I gather some of the questions that most people had. So I'm gonna start with the one that a lot of you guys had, and is what's my nationality. I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Spanish. Yeah, I grew up in Puerto Rico. I just came here 5 years ago, so I'm like recently kind of like new to all this, like the cold and all this stuff that's in the United States. And English, yeah, I learned English here. Over there we did have some classes, but it's not like you learn, like, you know, you learn if you sit there and study and stuff. But I wasn't with English. I was like, no, alright. But I'm glad that I moved out here and I actually learned, and now I'm, yeah, able to speak it. Yeah, I know I have an accent and sometimes I do get stuck, but I'm working on it. Another question that you guys had is, how old am I? I'm 18 years old and my birthday is on May 26th. Another question is, how tall am I? I'm 5'5". Another question you guys had was if I have any siblings and how many, if I do have. Oh god, I just dropped my phone. I do have siblings. I have 4 sisters. With me is 5. It's 2 older ones and 2 youngest ones. So like the oldest one is 28 and her name is Myra. The before me is 20, her name is Stephanie. I'm 18 and I'm Nashaly. The before the youngest one is like, she's 12, her name is Naomi, and the youngest one is 11 and her name is Natalie. And the younger ones don't live with me, they live with my dad, which they're in Puerto Rico, because we're not from the same mom, but we're from the same dad. So yeah, they live with him over there in Puerto Rico. Another question that I obviously got asked was, how did I meet Ali and Gabby? Well, that's kind of a long story, kind of not, but anyways, I'm gonna shorten it up. So when I was 16, I was looking for a job, and I had one friend that had a job already, and he was like, oh, like, you should come apply at my job because they're hiring and they'll give you a lot of hours. So, you know, I went and applied. I got the job and I was so happy that I got the job because, you know, it was my basically first job. And yeah, I was so happy. And guess who was my manager? Ali was my manager. So she was my manager and that's how we met. Well, the same boy that got me into the job, he was like really good friends with Ali. And yeah, we started hanging out and like going out and stuff. So we got really close. And then one day, I remember that this girl came into my job and I'm like, oh my god, she looks like a Barbie, she's really pretty. And guess who it was? It was Gabby. So yeah, I said that to Ramon. He's like, oh, that's Ali's friend, you should go like say hi to her and stuff. I don't think I did that day, but I was like, no, like I don't want to interrupt or anything. But after that, I remember Ali invited me to, like, I think it's her mom's beach house in New Jersey. And I was like, of course, why not? And we went and Gabby was there. So that's how we all met, and that day was really fun, by the way, in New Jersey. And we all started hanging out and having fun, and like that's when I found out that Gabby was a YouTuber. Like I wasn't really that into YouTube, so like I will watch some videos, but it's not like, oh, like I will go crazy, like watch a lot of videos. So like, yeah, that's when I found out she was a YouTuber. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And like, you know, we started like hanging out more and doing more stuff together. And then yeah, another question, since like this goes with it, was how did we become the V Squad. If you haven't seen If Life is a Scary Movie on Nikki and Gabby's channel, that's the original like V Squad, how we got the name, because it was Vivian, Violet, and Vanessa, and that's how we got the name. And I guess people liked us like that, so they started calling us the V Squad more, and then we just like, okay, we're the V Squad. Alright, another question, simple one, was what's my favorite color? My favorite color is actually blue. You probably don't see it here, but maybe in that lamp over there, but I love blue. I actually love every color. Like, I'm a colorful girl. Like, I don't know, I can't stick to one boring color. So yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of colors here, and over here there's more blue over here than here. But yeah, another question that I got a lot was, what made me decide dye my ends purple? I kind of love purple, so I said my favorite color blue, but I love colors. So, you know, I work at a hair salon and I never get to play with my hair. So I was like, you know, my hair is blonde and this washes out, so like, why not do it? Like, it looks cute. And then I did the purple and I actually like it, so whenever it washes out, I'll do it again. But I do love it, and I like my purple hair now. Another question was, if I had to travel to one place with the V Squad, where would I travel and why? Well, this is not even a question, because I want to travel to Hawaii, and that's the first place if they ever ask me like if I want to travel. Hawaii. I'm sorry, but I will take them with me because I know we'll have so much fun down there. Like, it's not even funny. Like, that's my dream place. Like, I do not like volcanoes, but Hawaii, oh my god, I would move there if I could. But you know, everything's a process, so you know, maybe one day, you never know. Another question that I got a lot is if I have a boyfriend, and if I do, how did I meet him? Well, the answer is yes, I have a boyfriend, and we met a long time ago, but we didn't start dating until this year. Yeah, this year. Alright, so I met him when I was 14. Back then, you know, I was 14. I wasn't really thinking about boys like that. I was like, alright. I met him through like my friend that I was really close with, and you know, she had 2 brothers, so he was friends with her brothers and stuff. So you know, I used to always hang out with her, so they would always be there playing video games and stuff and watching football and stuff. So you know, we were always around. But it wasn't like I was like, no lie, I thought he was cute back then, but I was like, I'm not into like relationships right now. Like, I'm young, I'm still young, but you know, as time went by, my senior year, we started like getting serious and to like stuff, and yeah, we became official in like March, like this March that passed right now, and yeah, it should be a year next March, of course. But his name is Zach. Well, it's Zachary, but I call him Zach. Okay, another questions you guys had was, what got me into makeup and when did I know I wanted to go into cosmetology? Alright, let me start when, alright, my older sister, she's 28, she's a cosmetologist. So you know, when you're little, you want to like be like your sisters. Like, well, she was 10 years older than me, like she's 10 years older than me, so like she was like my inspiration, and she was always so beautiful. Well, she's beautiful. She was always so nice with her hair done, like makeup done. I'm like, oh my god, like I want to be like her. Like, and you know, I started doing my hair when I was like, no lie, 8 years old. Like when I was 8 years old, I started like doing like ponytails, doing 2 ponytails. I remember like to school, I used to like wear a lot of ponytails. I didn't start braiding until I was like 13, yeah, like I started doing my first braid when I was like 13. I was like, oh my god, I got the braid, like I can't believe these, like I was so happy. Yeah. Then when I moved out here, when I was in 8th grade. So in 8th grade I was like, you know, school, whatever. I went into high school and they offered me the opportunity to start doing Cosmo in high school. So like I was like, why not? Like, what? This is like great. Like, you know how much people have to pay after they got out of school to do cosmetology? Like, this is great. I would never take that for granted. Like, and mind you that I did, because I could have finished my hours in high school, but I didn't, which is kind of, it's not bad because I ended up going to beauty school when I got out, which it was Empire Beauty School, and I just finished in July, and it was like, I loved it. Like, I loved the experience. Like, the people were great, and I kind of wish I would have started there, but you know, I saved a lot of money by not doing that. Like, I started in high school and all I had to pay was $75, and I got my books, my kit, I got like heads to like practice on, I got everything just for $75 that I had to pay. And yeah, I loved it. Like, I loved cosmetology, and yeah, now I work at a salon, and yeah. But about makeup, I didn't start getting into makeup until I was a sophomore. Like, when I was a sophomore, I remember that our teacher was like, she gave us these little palettes that had instructions on how to do a smoky eye, and I was like, I'm gonna try this. So I started doing my smoky eye in a mirror. Like, I remember me in the mirror, like, trying to get this. I'm like, oh my god. And then, like, now that I remember back then, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I went out like that. I didn't even know how to blend back then. Like, I was just putting it on with the brush, and I remember just going like this a little bit. But now that I kind of know more about how important blending is, I'm like, oh my god. Like, if you go down on my Instagram, I have some pictures back then when I did my makeup, and it looks so sharp. Like, oh my god, I would not go out like that if, like, right now. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but it's just, you know, practice makes perfect, and I'm not perfect yet, but I'm getting there. Like, you just gotta keep practicing, because you keep getting better and better. You never stop learning. Like, you know, it's always, you always learn something. You always learn something new. So, you know, I loved my experience. So for those of you who want to do Cosmo or anything else that you know you could do it through like while you're in high school, in a vocational school, you know, they have those technical schools. So if you really want to do that, just make sure you're sure about it. Like, I know some people that was in my cosmetology class that weren't even like there to like do it. Like, they were just there because they wanted to like basically waste their time and not be in like school taking regular classes. And it upsets me because I know a lot of people that really wanted to do Cosmo and they couldn't get in because of other people that was already in there that they weren't even enjoying doing that. So like, if you really want to do something and they offer you that in high school, go do it, because you'll save a lot of money and a lot of your time. My words for you are, if anything you want to do it. Like, don't wait too long. Like, don't sit there and like ask yourself like, when am I gonna, like, no, go and do it. Another question I got asked was, who's my favorite makeup artist? Oh my god, oh my god, you guys, my favorite makeup artist is Huda Beauty. Like, well, Huda Katan, I'm sorry, I follow all her pages. It's Huda Katan, Huda Beauty, Shop Huda Beauty. Anyways, all that, you know, Huda. If you don't know Huda, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, by the way, but like, I love her. Like, most of my makeup inspirations are by her, so you know, that's my favorite makeup artist. Well, if you don't know who Huda is, I'm gonna show you a picture real quick of Huda. That's Huda. She's really beautiful, yes, and I love her. Alright, That's my favorite. So yeah. Another question is, what are 3 of my favorite makeup brands? That's a hard one because I kind of have like 5, but my first makeup brand that I like, that I'm gonna start with because I use their foundation and concealer, is NARS. NARS foundation is like, it covers like a lot, like, well, concealer too, but NARS foundation is good, and their concealer, I use, you know, that for my basics. But the second brand that I love is Naked, just because, I mean, Urban Decay, because I love their shadows. Like, their shadows always look so nice and stuff, so that's another one that I like. Another one that I like is Too Faced. I love Too Faced. Like, I love their blush, I love their bronzers, and their lipsticks. Their lip injections ones, new ones, they're great. They do inject your lips, honestly. Like, you feel like they're coming out of your face, like, honestly. But yeah, their shadows are amazing too, and how they smell. Like, their chocolate bars, oh my god. Those are my 3 most good that I go to. Another question is, what's my favorite drugstore makeup? Let me put you on. Let me not even say that because you probably are onto it. My favorite is NYX. I have a lot of their liquid lipsticks. I have a lot of their concealers, their contour palettes, the cream ones, they're good. Their liners, the lip liners, mostly of the ones I have are NYX and ColourPop. Like, ColourPop, they're affordable and really good. Like, I love them. I love them. Another question I'm gonna answer is, who are my favorite singers? So I do have a couple, but the ones I'm always listening to is, number 1 is Drake. I love Drake. I'm sorry. I love Drake. It's Drake. I listen to Drake a lot. I listen to Justin Bieber, of course. I listen to Ariana Grande. I listen to Selena Gomez, Rihanna. I like every kind of music, so it's kind of hard because I love Spanish music too. So, and I did have that question, that if I speak Spanish. I do speak Spanish. I'm not fluent in Spanish because my mom, my dad, everybody speaks Spanish, my sisters, everybody. So it is my main language, Spanish. So that's about it, and I think that I'm gonna close this video with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what kind of like videos you want me to do more. So any suggestions or anything you guys have, comment down below, and thank you for watching again. Bye. Mwah.